We back.
Oh my God.
We back, but hold up.
Oh my God.
Because my man Wrestledream put me on some fire music.
Oh, shout out to Wrestledream.
Hold up.
And the pregame radio network.
Hold up, we want some fire shit.
Shout out.
This is my man's now. The black country nigga named Rashad.
Oh yeah.
Pardon my Georgia slang. Will it coochie born and right?
Will it coochie?
This nigga here.
Cause I talk this way.
We back.
Well,
back.
Good morning, all. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening and watching. Actually, I have one thing I want to see. Can you pause that for a second? I just want to see if he'll pick up. If he doesn't, then he's asked out. But I want to see if he'll pick up.
My bad, guys. I was disgusting. Who are you calling?
Let's see if he pick up. Because then if it won't, then it won't matter. I'll still shout him out. He probably at work. So those are on the live feed. I'm trying to call Zuka King. Today's his actual birthday.
Zuka King.
Oh, see? Hi. You're on live with us.
My guy Zuka King. Zuka King.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Zuka King. Zuka King.
I called you to say happy birthday on the live feed, so you are actually live with us.
Zuka King.
Those that are on the
Zuka
live
King.
feed, make sure to wish Zuka King a very special happy birthday.
Zuka King.
Today's his actual birthday. How art thou?
I'm good. How about y'all?
We're pretty good.
So happy. I'm good.
Because he wasn't expecting it, so that's why I had on the way here. I was like, I'm gonna call him and see if he pick up because it's his birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? See if he pick up. This is his birthday. You said what?
Just relaxing and chilling out.
Right. He was up here this past weekend at Catalyst. Shout out to Catalyst Wrestling. This past weekend they had an amazing show.
Mad love on the
And he
live
was
feed.
up here in the north. But we hope you enjoy. You said, hopefully they bring you back. But we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday real quick and start the show off that way. So and once again, everyone make sure to wish Zuka King a very, very special happy
Zuka
birthday.
King.
And I will talk to you later. Okay, bye. All right. So Jobber Nation. Ooh, I haven't said that in a long time. Welcome to another episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR. Here with Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc. We are back. Pick up. Took well, I was gone another week. I apologize. Anytime we're probably not recording, it's probably my fault. I was in Houston, Texas, to go see the lovely Beyonce. Shout out to everyone that's from like up here, like New York, that was in Texas this past weekend. It was really dope. Thank you, Christian Bailey, always supportive of the Jobbertears podcast. We appreciate it. Just understand and know that it is appreciated and it is loved deeply. So thank you so much. In my time of Houston, I also had the greatest privilege to join the boys at Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. So shout outs to them. I was on their show. And they actually then took me to an independent show out in Houston, Texas. Shout out to New Texas Pro, where Mysterious Q and Brian Keefe was on the card, so I went to go.
You know Brian Keefe's
pop up on the boys.
Only athlete that signed to Switcher House.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. So now, shout outs to our brethrens down in Houston, Texas.
Shout out to Christian Bailey. Your stuff is coming soon, my nigga.
It's gonna be like Christmas. but
shout out to Nasty Leroy.
Ah,
Yeah, he's back at the.
back at the Nightmare Factory. Oh well, I don't know what happened.
MD back. MDB 99.
The 89.99
From Chicago.
From the Chi-Town.
We're gonna be in Chicago for Survivor
Series. Yes, we'll be at Allstate both nights. So just make sure to pop up, say what up.
Shout out to my son Ralph.
What else has been going on this past week that we haven't been recording? What you been watching?
The Other Black Girl.
Oh, how is that?
It's good.
You know what I actually started watching, and I guess it's a little bit more on the late side. That Black Lady sketch comedy show. Yo, we had binged that shit on Max. So I never thought the main lady was funny, but I feel like everyone around her is. So when we were watching it, I was just so tickled.
I never watched it.
Actually, it's a good. It's. I think it's definitely more for the females. I definitely think that certain like jokes and things that they do is definitely catered to the black women. So it's definitely a good watch.
I'm around black women all the time.
If you're
like
into comedy, because some people, i.e. Michael Bostic, is not into comedy like that, so I don't get to.
You're not into comedy?
I am very
No. The answer is no. The answer is no.
Damn, I love a good bullshit comedy.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
no, like if
Me
it's
too.
like romance com, he'll definitely give it more of a chance. Like we had just
Niggas aren't funny.
no, but we had just watched that
The same shit every week.
I hate him.
him.
from the illustrious words of Michael E. Bostic in the building.
Kevin Hart is funny in movies.
Yeah, actually, no. So I co-sign that because I seen him live at Barclays and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
But
he's funny in
movies and TV, like
funny in
when
movies.
we started, you know what, that Real House Husbands of Hollywood shit. That shit is funny.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
Kevin Hart is only as big as he is because there was no competition at the time. Everybody
That's fair.
else was falling. Cat Williams was falling. Dave Chappelle was
He came in at a real critical time.
Said,
I agree.
Went up with Rock, and we're gonna make this bread.
Oh man.
Movie wise, okay. Movie wise, I felt the movies
What's your favorite Kevin Hart movie?
my favorite Kevin Hart Paper Soldiers. That shit's
That's
hilarious.
the most random hoodest movie Kevin Hart.
Yes. Oh, I could tell you some good Kevin Hart movies that I enjoyed.
Nah, when we had watched that Kevin Hart, the fucking movie with Wesley,
That shit was wild.
that fucking limited series shit on Netflix.
Yes, fire.
So
That was
Fire.
my favorite. I like.
that was a different layer of Kevin Hart. I didn't think it was obtainable.
So I like Kevin
Let me ask
Hart.
you guys a question to the table. I'll go first. What is your favorite Kevin Hart movie?
Someone said Get Hard with Will Ferrell was
That
gay.
shit was trash.
No, it
That shit was
wasn't.
trash. That shit was trash.
Best Kevin Hart.
I don't know, best
Anything
Kevin
that
Hart
he's ever
movie.
done is that little scene he had on 40-Year-Old Virgin. Anything after that is
fucking nigga.
trash.
Nah. Okay.
nigga.
For me, favorite Kevin Hart movies is 35 and Ticking. That nigga was funny in that shit. Paper Soldiers.
Niggas naming all the hood classics.
Yes.
With Kevin Hart in
Yes.
it.
Yes.
That niggas didn't even know what
Yes.
his name was.
35 and Ticking.
I wanna be clear.
35 and Ticking. The shit with like Wesley Snipes.
Nah,
Excellent
that shit
classic.
with Wesley Snipes was
Yes.
just. Oh, Fatherhood was really good.
Father was fire. And
You have to watch that.
and the last one was like the movie that he did with Walter White from Breaking Bad when like he had to take care of the handicap nigga.
Oh, okay,
Fire.
I know
Top
what
five.
you're talking about.
And what
That
movie
one
he did was
good.
trash. The movie they did with The Rock, trash.
No, I actually like Central Intelligence.
So I don't
actually like that
mind.
one.
I don't need because comedy is either one way. It's either slapstick or it's
get you
like
thinking.
mad like mad
deep.
So I enjoy the slapstick shit. So because it's light humor. So I enjoyed Central Intelligence. I enjoyed
The
Jumanji.
Upside. Yeah, I like Jumanji. It's called The Upside, but that was
And
good.
he's pretty good in like his fake dramatic movies.
I could do a little drama with
He's
with
better
it.
with like dramatic movies.
He adds a smidge of comedy to
Yes.
it. It's not wild.
Not because, like, in all honesty, that fucking show with Wesley Snipes, like, it was just like I really felt like he was playing himself. Like it was it was just the
It
wildest
felt that
thing
way, too.
because it was like, bro, I didn't even think you can get this deep.
Yeah.
And he was at the end. Spoiler alert: that nigga ended up killing that, like being the killer. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Fire.
Excuse me?
Fire.
The fuck? But what else are y'all watching? What else are we watching? Well, those are on the live feed. Good morning. What are you guys watching on TV?
Oh, I caught him with Law and Order, SVU.
You still watch that?
I watch that all the time.
I know, I can't
course.
subscribe.
It's probably one of the greatest shows
not
ever.
many-
Yo, my
I
nigga,
can't
son.
subscribe.
This is one of the
You can't do the rape and
I can't subscribe to the continuous.
son.
Like I get it, but
I love
I
that
can't.
shit, B. I love that shit. Yo, because at the end of the day, 9 out of 10 times, we get justice. That's the only place where the black guy's cool. They treat everyone right on the cast. Listen, it evolved with the times, B. So I gotta fuck with Law and
No,
Order,
that's
B.
fair. I guess that's fair. What have we been watching? We started Love Is Blind.
This nigga watch Cops now.
Fuck you. Because the shit just be action packed. Because you know what it is, and it's no. It to be fair, he's right. Like Live PD, I fucking love. I fucks with Live PD. But you know what
All
it
the cop
is?
shows.
But you know what it is, and it's very connecting to wrestling in that sense. It's the production of it. If AEW had the cameramen that fucking Cops had, we wouldn't complain about shit. We wouldn't say, yo, the cameraman in fucking Cops and Live PD, the action-packed shit live and in color, if AEW had that shit, we wouldn't be
You
saying
know the
shit.
problem
I'm just
between
saying.
you know the biggest difference between Tony Khan and Vince. There's always a lot of differences. But the one thing about it is Vince is an entertainer at heart. You understand? A lot of people don't know that. He helped with the Evel Knievel event. So he knows about presentation. He knows how it feels to be at home. My nigga, when you poor, you are a fucking great entertainer. Tony Khan had money since day one, my
This
nigga.
nigga has the ability to impact his production and does nothing with it.
But then again, he's a wrestling fan.
But even we are wrestling fans, and even we know better.
We came for the struggles.
Oh, fair. I was gonna say, but
Think about it, son.
Tony Khan never ate top ramen a day in his life.
Never, son.
Hamburger helper.
Yo.
Hamburger helper.
Tony Khan never had antenna TV. You gotta put like the aluminum foil on it. Tell your brother like, yo, gotta hold it this way like this. Hold on to watch wrestling. He never had to go through that. He had cable all his life. B.
I'm fucking asleep.
He don't know about
He didn't know how to steal cable. He didn't steal cable.
He had real cable. He didn't have illegal cable.
He had about
Real
300
cable, B.
channels. He had about 300 channels.
The fact that Tony Khan was at all of these events growing up, you know he had
what
money.
the fuck?
Come on, son.
Nigga, we didn't have money for ECW, and it probably was cheap as hell.
Come on, son.
What the hell?
He don't know the struggles.
Somebody had mentioned Stars, I think, just canceled a whole bunch of shows. My other
They
show,
canceled
Run the
Heels.
World, got canceled. I was upset about that. Heels got canceled, unfortunately.
They don't got money.
I'm fucking weak.
Why do you think that Stars partnered up with all these streamings?
Well, that's how I have Stars. I have Stars on my Amazon Prime.
You see?
But and I only had got Stars, and it's funny. The only reason I ended up getting Stars was because of the pandemic and because Power. So Power was on, like, that was like the only consistent fucking dramatic TV that was on. So Power, and then we're in Tommy's land, so we're watching Power.
That's too
Force.
much show for me.
And then once that finishes, then the other one will come on, the Queen's one. Kanan will come back on. That must be Izzy. So Blind Spotting got canceled too, but like I said, this second season didn't hit for me. So I actually am not. I mean, I'm upset that Helen Hunt don't have no job no more. But
I know why these shows getting canceled.
It didn't hit for me this year.
They have to start paying these writers.
Yep.
Oh, it's the restart button.
They ain't got the budget for that.
Charlamagne said on the radio the other day, it's just like, you know how sometimes back in the day is they say that we have a show, they will like produce it, spend the money, and just say, we don't want it. Now they're on some like, we're not shooting nothing unless we're gonna use it. Yeah. So a lot of shit that we see we might see the rise of reality TV.
Well, reality was already going to be on the rise anyway, because it was
way cheaper.
That, and you don't need writers. You don't need, like, in terms of staffing and production wise, that cuts your cost almost in half.
And another thing too, wrestling is going to be new daytime television. Mark my words.
This nigga said we had a chip in the cable box.
But wrestling is going to be a new daytime television.
Well, it's because wrestling is cheap to make.
Exactly. Yeah. So when you see wrestling in the middle of the day before school, just know Mr. told you.
So the American Horror Story, I kind of want to try low key because Kim Kardashian looks like she did a decent job. So I'm actually going to give it a spin around the block.
Shout out to Mr. Blackheart.
So those are the
happy birthday to Darius Lockhart.
She's swinging like she swung on her sister. I'm with it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that clip. Them bitches fight for real.
I got friends watching Top Boy. I got.
Doesn't Live Johnson watches that?
Yeah. Shout out to Live Johnson.
Oh, shout out to Coney Brooks. Upcoming album coming out next week? 855. Shout out to the Bronx. So look out for Coney Brooks. He's definitely a big supporter of us. Not only Jobbertears, but of course Michael Bostic that's in the building as well. He's a good friend of his.
Brooks.
Trying to think what else has been going on. As Sir Wilkins probably does not want to talk about, but Wrestledream, our viewing party will be this Sunday at Legends. So make sure to come out and support the boys. With a start time, I believe 8 p.m. But you probably want to get there around 7 to get a good seat.
Six.
Oh, it's.
It is?
You probably gotta turn it down.
Low-key, your mic's got a little feedback. No, shout out to Shizzy in the building. From New England. No, I haven't yet, but I may download it for this 5-hour flight I got to LA on Saturday night. So I may try it.
A lot of people are saying it's really good.
Yeah, especially with Al Snow is on it, talking about how he revived OVW and stuff like that. I wonder if the black girl that's in that promotion is on that show though. I'm wondering, but I'm gonna give it a good try and see what happens. But yeah, Wrestledream viewing party this Sunday at Legends. We will try to do some form of a predictions it where, but like I told the boys, I said it's very interesting how this is a dream, Wrestledream card, and there's only one dream match on the card. It's very interesting how they've been able to finesse 12 matches, it looks like, for something that could have been done on Dynamite and Collision.
But that was never his idea, though. The idea for Wrestledream is to honor somebody. He never said these are a wrestling event for dream matches.
But hold on. So
that's y'all fault.
No. But in terms of honoring this person, when you look at the card, would you say it's honoring the person?
By wrestling.
Okay. To each his own. You know, because to me, the person that they're honoring, I believe, is one of the founding fathers of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So I would have anticipated a lot more of those guys on the card, just as a homage to the person that they're honoring the show for.
Because he likes wrestling. He's just a wrestling fan.
But it's fair.
With money.
It's fair. This nigga said with kid with toys. But let's start off the show with the biggest news of the week that I did not see on my bingo card at all. Jade Cargill is WWE. Did not think, listen, even when it was rumored 2 weeks ago, I still was like, yeah, I don't think that's happening. But then when they took out off the AEW site, I said, oh, buddy, we're starting some rumbling. And then ESPN was the first to confirm that Jade Cargill had signed to WWE, multi-year deal with WWE. And even rumbles of hearing, I had heard just yesterday that her new theme song will have Megan Thee Stallion on as vocals. Like, they are pulling out all the red carpet treatment for Jade. Honestly, it's a little bit bigger than when Cody came, in my opinion. A little bit. Just a smidge.
Why?
Because it's the first AEW homegrown talent to come to WWE. Like, Cody coming back, of course, was epic. I was there. We were there in Dallas. Like, the whole stadium shook. It was a big deal. But Jade being the first AEW superstar in that sense to now come to the WWE, that's a big deal. Her being the first woman, the first black woman to jump ship in the manner that she did. I think it's a little bit of a bigger deal.
Okay. Sorry to burst your bubble. She wasn't. It was Brian Pillman.
Well, actually, Brian Pillman used to be in WWE.
Oh, okay.
Then went on the Indies. And then went to AEW, then went back. So it's not so much of a. But I see. Listen, I'm praying every night Ricky Starks get that call. Okay, him, Warlow. There's a few people I'm just like, I need this call. But what are your thoughts? And everyone that's on the live feed, you can chime in.
What are your thoughts first?
Mine?
You're the lady here.
She said it.
I think. Well, to just piggyback off of what I said, I think it's a big deal. I think it's a game-changing move, and it's in that sense of, like, in all of us, like, just as regular people, when we have a job, regular job, and you're in this job, you've been in the job 2, 3, maybe 4 years, you've been in the job for a good period of time, and you're at a crossroads, and I think that's where she was. She was at a crossroads where it was like, do I stay here and just kind of be on this, like playing field, like this low playing field, or do I go to a place where I have more opportunities, I have more ability to cross over as I kind of want to? Like, I think she had a vision, and I think even in the interview that she had with Kaz, she talks about having a legacy and being able to leave that mark on the business. So I think that I even think the walking into the Performance Center is big. Like, I just think how they've calculated this whole introduction of Jade going into WWE has been a big deal. I think it's great for her. I think it's also great for the women's division. I think it's probably a nod to the women's division, because I think it's something that will challenge her, and I think that was also another issue, that she didn't have any real big challenge in AEW. You know, you went 60-1, but if we sit here and talked about any of those matches, are any of those matches something we honestly remember and can really talk about, type of thing. But I think it gives her a great opportunity to master the craft. I think it'll show that she's serious about the business, because I think that was also in question when she was in AEW, like how serious are you about the actual wrestling part of it? Because she has the superstar it factor, and they can build on that. But I definitely think the in-ring is where everyone I think on the outside looking in is gonna really look on a closer scope. But I'm excited, and I like I said, I think it's more of just like a regular person looking for a bigger and better opportunity at a different job. And I think they welcomed her with open arms. AEW wished her the best. You know, I think overall it was a really great move, I think, for all parties involved. So that's where I will leave that.
I don't think it was a bad move at all, but I just felt that she acting like that she couldn't. I think that she didn't want to be there from the jump. That's what it sounds like. Like it's like it really sounds like that. She was like, "Yo," she had in mind. I'll get my I will get my value up here. Do the bare minimum because Tony Khan is on my dick. I'm gonna take advantage of that just to get to WWE because everything that she could be like everything that she will be doing in WWE, she could have done it in AEW, literally. Like there's plenty of wrestling minds there. It's just like it made me feel like she just didn't respect Tony enough, and she probably feel in the head like this is still a second-rate company in her head. And moving on. I'm going to WWE, and hindsight being 2020, probably Tony felt that. Tony probably looked at her and was like, you know what? After a while, though, son probably looked at her and was like, after a while, you don't want to be here. So you know what? I'll let you go. Because name something that she could not do in WWE, that couldn't do in AEW that she can't do in WWE. And she really put in a work in, son, she's ready to draw. What if kind of she like, yo, Tony, I want a PR team, blah, 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 blah. Set her demands. She could have been on almost everything for TBS, shows, whatever. Tony would have gave it the world. But if you're not putting the effort into it, why am I here? Why am I doing this with you?
Mm-hmm. I like that point. That was a good point. I don't think she understood how hard wrestling was. So everybody the camera's right there. Everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching right now, I want you guys to understand. I don't care if you're an Olympic gold medalist. I don't care if you're a D1 athlete. I don't care if you're one of the greatest athletes of all time. Wrestling is absolutely...
That was the comment. That was it.
So the comment is
it.
Tony put zero effort into women of AEW, and it shows. But I'm gonna get to that point because I want to talk about everything that was just said. Wrestling is very hard. Wrestling is probably one of the hardest things anybody's ever gonna do in their life if you commit to it, mentally and physically. When people see wrestling on TV, they go, "Oh, it's not that. It's not. I could do it too," and then they get to it, and they can't. Kurt Angle, at the time was probably one of the greatest athletes in the world. He won a gold medal with a broken neck,
bro,
and he almost quit training
before he even got signed.
Before he got signed.
First of all, speaking about Kurt, just real quick, super side note, yo, everyone go back and watch the fucking feud him and Big Show had in 2002, 2003. Baby, we had just watched a SmackDown with fucking, I don't even know how they got away with this shit looking at back now. This fucking Kurt Angle fucking tranquilized Big Show.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, I just had to throw that out there. Listen, y'all go watch that. That feud was actually very, very not talked about, but needs to be talked about. But continue.
So, it's hard. I think Jade came in because she was almost signed to WWE. She turned them down because of the scheduling. Mm-hmm. And she goes to AEW, and she thought it was probably going to be a whole lot easier. Mm-hmm. This is my opinion. This is the outside looking. I don't know exactly what the situation was. She built up her brand in AEW. But AEW is a small market.
Mm-hmm.
So now, can you, like you just said, put the work in at WWE? The thing about AEW is not structured. Many people think they don't need structure.
They do.
But they need it. So in WWE, it may be the structure that she needs. Now, the fact that she built up her name in a smaller promotion, she can ask for a bigger bag and have better much better, things go her way.
Of course.
But the thing is, though, you still got to work.
Exactly.
Because I think a lot of people don't understand is that the women's division in WWE
too elite
works because they have something to prove on a consistent basis. Now, do I think she could do this? Of course she can. I think she can. But there's a lot of pressure on Jade now.
Yeah.
And I said this in a tweet, and I'll say it again. There's either two ways. She gets drafted number one, because it's basically like she's a number one draft pick, borderline top tier signing. It's a top tier signing. So you're either gonna go all flash and no sizzle like Johnny Manziel,
or no gas,
or you're gonna be the one like Peyton Manning. Because the pressure is on, because they're giving her the world. They put her on the social media to talk about the signing.
Triple H, that's how I knew it was. First of all, this shit ended up on Shade Room. I said, what the fuck? I said, there is very limited times of wrestling ending up on a Shade Room. But baby, I was like, wow. I said, when Triple H had tweeted it, I said, wow, we're really pulling out the stops.
But the thing is, that's what I'm saying is that you have to succeed. Now, you want to be a superstar, so you got to understand the schedule you had in AEW is not going to work in WWE. The amount of work you got to put into WWE works the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But the thing about, a lot of people don't understand the amount of work you get when you're on that superstar level. How many appearances you have?
Wes. Thank you so much.
You have to do on a consistent basis. So that's my only thing when it comes to this Jade signing is, can she make that transition to the workload that WWE has?
Oh, that's why I'm like, I hear it. Because you still on Bluetooth.
Huh?
And the first time, you have somebody who's like legit competition, because Bianca Belair is over there.
But actually, the whole roster is competition.
Wait, hold on. What I mean by that is, nobody looked like her in AEW. Now in WWE, you looking like, all right, you have someone who's similar body.
No. It's not even just Bianca.
Everybody.
Let's keep it a buck.
It's everybody.
That women's division is everybody has to look, regardless of shape and size. That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
And the thing about it,
everybody.
Jade, look-wise and charisma-wise, was a big fish in a small pond.
But even her charisma wasn't the charisma.
No. Even that. But it was better than majority of that.
It was better than 98% of the women on AEW.
The thing about it is what I keep saying: small market, big market. Now you're playing with a bigger market, bigger budget. What WWE held up their part. They said, we're going to make you into a star.
They did, yeah.
But Jade, you're going to have to put the work in. Yeah. Now they're showing her in the performance center. That's cute and all. But what's going to come down to is, can you put up a 10-minute to 20-minute match? What we saw at SummerSlam, Asuka, Bianca, and Charlotte on that three-way match, other matches that we saw. Now, I'm going to reel it back to a throwback episode when I talked about Bianca Belair.
About how she wasn't ready.
And she wasn't ready.
That lives rent-free in my mind.
She wasn't ready. And I was right. Because when she came to the roster, what did they do with her?
Put her on Superstars.
Exactly.
And main event.
When they came up to the roster, what did they do with Street Profits?
Put on main event. Put on every show. Yeah.
Because they had to put the work in.
Yeah,
now is Jade going to be able to put her ego to the side to do that work?
I like that comparison. Someone says she went from the Oakland A's to the Yankees. I like that.
But it's a small market.
Well, to be honest, outside of the injury, she is Aaron Rodgers.
No, but it's
that type of pressure that Aaron had before he got injured to bring a Super Bowl to the Jets.
But the thing, I wouldn't even say Aaron Rodgers, because the reason I don't say Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers had the accolades before this.
He did.
Well, in AEW land, she had the accolades. She had the streak.
No, but she didn't. The only thing Jade did in professional wrestling was the TBS title.
Okay, hold up.
No, let's keep it a buck.
Hold up. Let's re-break this down, right? What are some highlights of Jade?
None. The thing about no, hold on. WWE is going off of 3 things: the look, the potential, and suck my dick AEW. We took one of your stars.
Yeah,
this has nothing. This has nothing to do with her actual in-ring ability.
This was not about wrestling.
This has nothing to do with accolades.
That is true.
Because when we talk about big signs in the past 10 years or 15 years in WWE, we look at Cody. We saw what he did across his career. AJ Styles, we know what AJ Styles has done across his career.
That entry.
But when we're looking at Jade, this money that WWE and the investment that they're putting into her is strictly off of potential.
He's always loud. Don't worry about it.
Why is he so loud?
He's always loud. That's just he's passionate.
Well, turn down your You must be new here.
Don't fucking me. You would have thought he fighting.
No, but the thing about it, people going, Jade wants to be a better. No, Jade doesn't want to be a better wrestler. Jade wants to be a superstar.
She wants to be a better superstar.
Because I have to agree with you.
And I think in order to be the better superstar, I think on the wrestling tip is why it has to be like some form of a better improvement on the wrestling side has to happen. Like in all honesty, the reason for me it was always it's a sports entertainment thing. Like she has the look, she has the charisma, she has all the parts to it, and she needed to take her talents to South Beach, and that's what she did. That's essentially what happened.
But no.
Yeah.
There's a difference. It's like you're hoping she's going to be good. She either could be LeBron James or Kwame Brown. And maybe she might fall in between those things.
But she can't fall in between. Mm-mm. That's what I'm trying to tell
you.
It's
all or nothing.
Wait.
It's all or nothing.
No.
But
Ultimate Warrior
that was
sucked.
a different time. That was a different time.
No, but the thing about it, we're in a time of the work rate era.
Exactly.
Ultimate Warrior was trash, bro.
Like people say, someone put on poll there. It's like Ultimate Warrior couldn't wrestle, but yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. That's a different time. That's a way different
he was
time.
Trash.
Different time than it is right now.
All he did was run to the
because
ring.
his promos worked for that era.
And
you understand?
Hogan put him over. I didn't understand that.
And his in-ring worked for the time. If that's the case, you should say the same exact shit about Hogan.
So Hogan can't wrestle really.
He can't wrestle. His promos are trash.
That's a
but it makes sense.
What niggas won't really talk
time.
about is how all them niggas in the 70s, 80s, including Ric Flair, them niggas had less than 4 moves. So at the end of the day,
I just want to end it off like my brother said is Jade gets the entertainment side of wrestling.
Yes.
Meaning that her entrances, you know, when she had the baddies.
She got they did her wrong.
Hold on. When she had the baddies, you know, certain things that she used to say, how she came in with Shaq and stuff like that. She gets the entertainment side of it. And us as black people, we just say, hey, we just want her to do better. So regardless, we always going to cheer for her
we rooting.
because there's not much of us there.
No, the thing is, I'm looking at the sad reality. Because what I'm trying to say is that, and it's sad because we're a monolith to every other race.
Yeah.
When you're black, we're all put in one little box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're all judged by one little thing.
Even by black people.
So when it comes to Jade, if she fails in WWE and doesn't become the superstar, everybody's like, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. And I know you're not supposed to care what people think, but I don't think she understands the amount of pressure. Like, for instance, you know how much money they probably paid Megan Thee Stallion to do her song?
Yo.
Like, they're going all in on her. Like, is this Kevin Durant on the Warriors, or this is Kevin Durant in Brooklyn?
But is this going to be a AJ Styles signing?
I hope it's not Brooklyn.
Hold on. Is this... There's 2 things can happen. I'm putting wrestling since for everybody who may not watch basketball or football.
I watch football.
Megan. Jade could be as big as when AJ Styles came over and shifted the landscape, or it could be like Sin Cara.
That was so bad. His cousin had posted about Sin Cara the other day, and I said, "Baby, that was never gonna hit." Because they was in that era of trying to replace Rey Mysterio, and it was just weird. And it was just like, you can't replace Rey Mysterio. So stop trying, stop doing that. So that's why I'm like, now
Nicki
what
Minaj
they do.
Nicki Minaj then.
Now we do. Nicki Minaj was Nicki Minaj, and ain't nobody talking about her. But anyway, yeah. Elijah, they had the people that, because WWE has in-house like producers and stuff that does the theme songs, and they had outsourced for Megan to do the vocals for Jade's new theme song. That'll be so. My last question, and we'll wrap this up and we move on. How would you guys plan her next 6 months? What does the next 6 months for Jade looks like?
You in training.
Okay.
Fuck that shit. 6 months, you in training. Because you get the entertainment side of this
With
shit.
video packages.
What? Video packaging?
No. We gotta humble you, ma. We gotta humble you, ma. Like you are going into the dungeon.
Yo,
no, we're not. No, bro. They know you here. That is it. We are going into the dungeon.
I agree.
You ain't good, and we're not gonna look stupid.
And the
thing, it comes to a point. How badly do you want this?
Exactly.
You need daycare for your child. Yeah. She gonna come there.
Yeah.
Yo, Molly, what you doing?
Becky,
go watch this kid for her.
Listen, Beck, if you ever notice, it's something me and Mikey just noticed the other day. If you ever notice, Seth and Becky's segments are always back to back because somebody got to watch a child.
But the one thing I also noticed
always
is,
happens.
Becky never comments on a lot of women signing. She always says it's good or nay. But the fact that she said that she needs to get a lot better in the ring, and that's one of your heads saying something like that on Twitter, that means that in WWE standards, you suck.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. And I don't. The thing about it, Jade is not that bad.
She's not.
Jade. So real talk, Jade is borderline mid. But because the AEW doesn't really produce matches,
they don't.
At all.
They don't.
And they don't put people that work together well. And they don't do program.
Yeah.
The thing about it, one of the biggest things, the problems with AEW is they don't have enough house shows.
Yeah.
House shows, you build chemistry.
Yeah.
For the
but
actual.
Not only that though, but I just feel like with them, they only focus on like one or two long-term story-term booking. Like they don't get you invested in so many other different things, and then you gotta watch all three shows to figure it the fuck out, and then I'm just glad that we've removed the whole YouTube situation, because that was out of control, where it was just like you gotta watch Being the Elite and Dark and Evolution, Revolution. You gotta watch all this shit to understand what the fuck going on. Now I ain't gotta do that. That's okay.
Hot take? Fuck this fucking hard take. I'm a grown-ass fucking man. I'm gonna say what I have to say is this. Yo, AEW Dark and Elevation really set back AEW because it did nothing for nobody.
It did nothing.
Because literally all your wrestlers was
I'm
wrestling
glad you
people.
realized that.
Like
Makes
it's
me
like
happy.
dead ass. AEW Dark did nothing.
No. Hold on. Hardy want to say something. Nigga, this is what I'm going to tell you this, Stephanie Hardy. Shout out to you. Great stuff that you're doing right now. But we got to talk, Stephanie Hardy.
Always going to support Stephanie Hardy in the Hardy Wrestling Podcast.
She said, training her hard doesn't have to make her humble. Nigga, yes, indeed.
Well, yeah, when you train, yeah.
Listen, you ain't a superstar here. You the new chick on the block. Let's put this work in.
Oh, I've never seen this podcast. Fright Bounce Podcast. Where are you from, my love? He said Jade is overrated. That's fair. Listen, everyone has a right to their opinion. I think that definitely just master the craft.
Shout out to Patrick.
Make
and
sure
then,
you don't look crazy.
I'm putting her in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Surprise entry in the Rumble. Get her to the Final Four, right?
Yeah. Get her like number 27.
27. She's the Final Four in the ring. And we're looking at the future. Then go back to NXT.
Yeah.
Be a little like a month of pop-ups.
Yeah.
But that's what I love now about what WWE has been able to do, is they've been able to intertwine all three shows in some fashion, and it works. And at first I didn't think it was going to work. I was very leery about it because AEW does it. And that's why I wouldn't shade them, is like because they've had ROH titles defended on Dynamite and things like that, or on Collision or those type of things. So I was very weary of like, oh shit, like will this translate? But NXT has been having the highest ratings they've had in the last 3 years. You've been more invested. Like we watched NXT. We finished watching it this morning, and that's why I'm like I've always been a big advocate for NXT, and I just love what they're doing. Every match makes sense. Every scene makes sense. Everything overall, it makes sense. Like even down to, that's why I'm like, listen. the way that they've been building Trick Williams on the underhanded side has been fucking phenomenal. It was the one thing I didn't even think was possible because, you know, he was with Melo and now you were just like, he's just Melo's lackey. He's going to be his homeboy. But what they've been doing to build him into his own fucking person, minus Booker T fucking putting him over on commentary, which is great and annoying at the same time.
Whoop that trick!
Yo, and then he in the background going, yeah. Like, it's so ignorant, but it's so great. And then you have the crowd behind him. I just honestly, I've loved the evolution of Trick Williams, and I'm really excited. And I honestly hope that they figure out a way to give us Melo and Trick Mania weekend, because I think it'll be a really good way for Melo to pass that torch to his homeboy. And then, but no, honestly, No Mercy is going to be dope. But we're going to do predictions on that as well, because that is actually Saturday night. With the ad-libs, that nigga, yo, and then Trick did the booking on two niggas, and then this nigga said booking. He was hollering on commentary. Like, I've never seen Booker T so animated on commentary for this one nigga, and I was just, it made it so much better. But no, I think NXT, will be a great place for her to start, even though everyone's like, nah, she should do main roster. I think even if it's 3 months, whatever it is.
Do a solid little 60-day run.
Do something small. You don't even got to win a title, because we see as what happened with Bianca. She never won an NXT Women's Championship.
Listen,
and look at her career now.
Someone said
you know
this.
what I mean?
Someone said this in the comments. Elijah said this. Did Cody have to be humble when he came back? Yes. Yes, niggas. What the fuck?
Nigga, first of all,
No.
there's no humbleness in this nigga Cody.
Yeah, I was gonna say no.
This nigga Cody main event at WrestleMania the same year.
The nigga said, I'm going to put my dick on the table with injury or not. You know what I mean? Like, my man beat Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell with an injury.
That was a pointless feud.
I liked it.
No.
I liked it.
Entertainment-wise, it was great, but it's just like,
because it was the one feud I didn't think I wanted to see,
he
and
lost
I was
3 times in a row.
Right, but then this is where WWE hits for me at times, is they'll find a way to bring that shit back. They're gonna find a way to for us to fuck with Seth versus Cody again. They're gonna figure out a way to do it.
I'm fine with that. I'm not saying that.
Learn the words to the song MD 8999. Learn the fucking words. Y'all got into Philadelphia. Learn the fucking words.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them going against each other. But I just felt that for Seth, like, boy, you lost to someone with one arm and Hell in a Cell, dogs? How, dude? And I'm sorry. People always say, wrestling be so fake. How did wrestling be like being on Big Show? How the hell did Cody be Seth Rollins be? Fucking one arm, niggas. But that's realistic to you, though, right? Which I did. Oh, my gosh, cheer. He's such an underdog. Ray beat a Big Show. Y'all don't cheer for that nigga.
No, they cheered for Ray. They cheered. And Rey Mysterio is like an alien. Like, that nigga's a different. Even the fact that think about it. Out of all the WCW niggas in the late 90s, who is still wrestling?
Yo,
Rey
I
Mysterio.
do not care.
No, you do care.
Son,
don't do that.
Rey Mysterio get no respect. He fought all these big
He's United States champion. What do you mean?
No. I mean by the fans. Every time that he fight a big person,
fuck that. No, the fans pop. No, the fans pop every time.
Everybody always say that shit is fake though. Yo, how Rey Mysterio be like beating up big niggas all these years, but Cody beat somebody with one hand. No, so
it's already broken.
Okay. Yo, dude, that's your chest, dude. Yo, you can't be doing nothing. But you be.
He did it though.
It's actually not that painful.
He did it though. It was already off the bone, so he wasn't feeling anything.
Son, you had one arm,
which was why they cleared him to do the match, because he couldn't do anything else.
How you lost?
He didn't.
He has one arm. Well, yo, son, no, that's fake, son.
Well, my nigga, go into an atmosphere. This is the one time you don't want to have your imagination on point. Your ass wants the most logical thing for the one thing.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm fine with that.
No.
I'm a referee. It's a lot of shit that I have to pretend that I don't see.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, they cheated.
But you know what? But you know what?
I don't want to hear it.
No. But what I
have my imagination.
What I don't want you to do is don't ignore the obvious shit. Even if you're a ref, don't do that shit. That's gonna piss me off.
Yo, he has one arm.
Like, why y'all looking the other way?
I have to.
You don't see that?
Son, he has one arm. Seth, why didn't drag his arm?
This nigga said, ask your girl what I could do with one arm. Nigga, it's not even 12 o'clock.
What the fuck, nigga? Don't disrespect me like that, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? Dang.
Why'd you take it so personally? It wasn't even like that. It wasn't like that, I promise you. But big man for no reason. Like, it wasn't even that serious. He picks the one thing to be emotional about. It was like, bro.
I let all y'all guys rock.
No, nigga, we let you rock all the fucking time. Don't do that.
Y'all let Cody beat Seth?
I'm just playing. Because that was the point. He was about to be gone for 8 months. Why would he have lost? That wouldn't have made any sense.
He had one arm,
Who
dude.
gives a shit? Who cares?
Seth.
That's the ultimate overcome. Like,
Son,
that's Cody.
yo, hold on.
He's the American nightmare. What are we talking about?
Kobe had broken fingers and was still scoring points.
It's Kobe Bryant. That's the Mamba.
Nigga, turn your mic off.
What the fuck is wrong with you, son?
Turn your.
He's like the Mamba?
Turn your.
And that's
fucking
basketball,
mic off.
B.
Do you know who Cody is? It's Cody Luther X.
Thank you. Did you really think they was gonna let that nigga lose?
Cody,
ass his way out?
Cody
What?
legit had all of our black ancestors protected him.
Nigga,
He had his mother's prayers.
It was.
You know what?
It was
There
the
you go,
chanting.
Chris. Why you say that from the beginning? He had his mother's prayers. All right. Couch is over.
Yo, I popped when I saw his mom at
That's it.
SummerSlam. I was
All
like, hey, girl.
Couch is over. He had his
what-
mother's prayers.
It was his mother's and every black person
Yeah,
that he
that's
helped put over in his
Yeah,
life.
Brady's prayers too. And she's a mother. That's 2 times.
And you ready? And
Yo, it's a whole black side in his household.
you know his child is the chosen one because she ended racism.
She's so cute.
My bad.
She's so
I forgot.
adorable.
I
Oh
forgot.
my God.
I forgot, man.
That little girl
forgot,
is
man.
too cute. Cody can't even finish his promo. Y'all expect him to finish the story.
Yes.
Shout out to Andre in the building, my fellow fantasy football member in the building. Let's see. Wait, Rob Leo had asked a question. Who should get a shot first at MJF, Starks or Swerve?
Starks.
Yeah,
Starks.
probably Starks.
Starks, yeah.
End of racism. I love that. Hey, are you saying Cody Rhodes is the white mamba?
Yes, he is the white mamba.
Nah, he's mixed though.
What up, Bruce?
No, he's the white mamba.
well, in
So
layman's terms.
you have to understand he's just like Kobe. He came
Shout
into
out
the league
Corey,
young.
what up? Shout out to Big Propaganda Wrestling in the building, Mr. 1211. Now that I know it's you, so now I
He
know
had
I
a
can say
shot.
that.
He had his Shaq.
Randy. No.
No, it was Randy.
It was Randy. And after
Who?
that, he had his Derek Fisher, Hardcore Holly.
But then he wanted to leave because he was tired.
Put some respect
Just
on my
like
nigga
Kobe, just
Bob,
like
bro.
Kobe wanted to leave the Lakers.
Yeah. He
Or
almost
like
went to
Big,
the Bulls.
wanted to leave Bad Boy. But we won't talk about that.
I mean,
No, he's half
even his own
Cuban.
mother
He's
said
half
that
Cuban.
that,
He's half
Diddy
Cuban,
killed him.
so he's Cuban Mamba. Ha ha ha.
The Cuban Mamba.
That's kind of hard though. That's kind of tough. But what else has been going on in the wrestling world before we get into this week in wrestling? Those are on the live feed. If you do have any questions, we'll take some. I know it's been a while since we've been on the live air, so we do want to get you guys involved in the conversation as well.
Hell yeah, man.
Cody's the only wrestler to lose a match and win a match at the same time.
Kobe Rhodes. Kobe Rhodes.
Kobe Rhodes.
Kobe Rhodes.
Kobe Rhodes. Right, like
Yo.
I was like,
Y'all didn't notice that?
now we've gone too far.
When we called him Cody Luther X, everybody jumped
Actually,
on that.
Cody Luther X was actually where niggas
Everybody
went too
would
far.
jump on that.
To
Again,
be
my
fair.
brother, no credit for it. Everybody was stealing that shit, B. No credit towards my brother.
They called him Cody at Tubman.
Who said that?
The man.
Stan the man called him Kobe Tubman.
Nah, but the real thing is I ain't gonna lie, WWE stole from me when I called Seth Rollins the Drip King.
Come on.
I did a whole video,
that.
and the next week he's talking about he
the
is.
drip cream. But then again, you saw for Darius Lockhart.
But that's anything. No, I said my house is bugged. What was it that I had said? No, but what was it recently that I was like, holy shit? Like it was the Usher.
Oh yeah. Usher
It was the Usher Super Bowl. I had said it in the house. I said it in the house, and then when they had announced it, I was just like, someone's listening. But something wrestling related, I had just said it and it happened. Elijah had asked, what do y'all think about Jonathan Moxley's incident with Phoenix?
Shit happens.
Yeah, unfortunately. I actually want to rewatch the match and see where it actually happened, because some say it was at the beginning, at the first dive, and I was just like, but my biggest issue with the match is they had two different wrestling styles that clashed and didn't work. That was my issue. Like, I was just like, I mean, and most of the match Moxley fucking dominated, so it was just, it was a weird way to end it, and I understand, like, shit happens, but I just felt like it was two different wrestling styles, just like, and I was like, what the fuck?
And
what's going on.
One thing that I gotta say about the ref, like everybody get on the ref, I'm looking like I've been in that situation before.
Nah, you just don't. You may not know. You may not hear it.
Yeah,
it's hard.
and after that, no one knew if that's why he stopped because he's supposed to kick out.
Right, and he didn't kick out. So when the ref counted, it confused everybody.
Thank you,
including himself. Like he was just like, "What's going on?"
Yo, like why are you not kicking out?
And then you can see Moxley telling Ray Phoenix do it again so that it doesn't look crazy.
Someone asked
but
this,
that already
right?
look crazy.
Someone asked this. Oh, why he do the same move again? Blah blah blah. I'm like, that's his finisher. Mox is a perfectionist. You understand that? Yo, he got to go down like this because to make it make sense.
Yeah, I just hate now because it's like even when they opened the match, even though when they opened up Dynamite, which I was confused, but then they comments, as much shit people give Excalibur, he's very good at informing shit when I needed to be informed because I was very confused.
Thank you.
Why Jeff Jarrett came out last night on Dynamite, but then it was an open challenge situation, and I was just like, what the fuck? But I was like, okay, whatever. But wait, hold on. Somebody asked another question. Scroll up real quick. Oh.
No, I got to scroll up right here. What's the question?
Just see if there was something after Moxley. Oh, okay, yeah, it was that one. What do y'all think about the Santana Ortiz
They've been beefing forever.
Yeah.
Ever since day one of Dynamite, they beefing forever. Son, forever beefing forever, B.
I don't know.
Son.
I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. So I'm going to just pray for them both.
No, those niggas don't like each other.
No, I know that part.
Like,
but
legit, they don't like each other.
No, I know that. But I'm just like, I hope and pray they can turn that into money.
That's what they're doing right now, which they're setting it up. You know what? I'm going to call out somebody. Quintus
Brown. The AEW beloved, headstrong cheerleader of the group.
What he said?
Listen. Hold on.
I like Q though. That's my nigga.
Listen, personally, one of my favorite people.
Great
Love
people.
him.
So he needs to come to
wrestling wise. This nigga here is crazy.
You need to come to the IWC court. So this man was complaining that there was too many segments on AEW last night.
What?
So, listen, Q. AEW got to sell, and AEW has become stagnant.
Yeah.
You got to keep me invested, and the segments is what's going to keep me invested. He definitely is on that payroll. I feel like if he wasn't at work, I'd have called him right now. Actually, you know what? Let's see if he pick up. Let's see if he pick up.
Yeah.
I'm always here for a good time.
Hello?
Mind you, I haven't called him in a long time either.
He's going to pick up.
So he'd probably be like, are you okay?
Hello?
But anyways.
Hold on. Get your question together.
People were complaining about that it was too many segments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. This nigga got an iPhone? No, I got excited. Like, he got an iPhone?
Yeah. People complain about too many segments. He was complaining about it was too many segments on the show. He needs to chill out. Because this is how the show is going to grow in the long term.
Nigga said TK. Let's see if he pick up. He don't pick. He at work. Yo, hello. What's up with you? What you doing?
I'm at work.
Clearly. I just have a question for you.
Yeah, so
we're actually recording. They're actually live with us.
Hold on.
On the Jobbertears podcast. Welcome to the show.
Let me ask them.
Okay, Wilkins has a question for you.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
So you're in IWC court right now. So, do you plead guilty? You don't even know what the charges are. But I'm just gonna ask you: do you want to plead guilty already? Because you're on AEW's payroll.
I'm on the payroll? Okay.
So the question is, why did you feel like there was too many segments on AEW last night?
There was too many segments?
You said that. You posted about that.
I don't recall posting that. What was my post?
This nigga denied.
You denied it.
He really in court now.
So, did you mention that Switchblade and MJF went too long?
They did. I agree to that.
A tad too long, but it was still a great promo.
The save.
He's saving his ass. You know what? Not guilty. We'll talk to you later.
I'll let you get back to work. I was surprised you picked up, but you go ahead and go back to work. We'll holler. But turn on the live feed because we live right now.
I got you right now.
All right, bye.
Someone said that.
That was so funny that he. I was surprised he picked up because I know he at work, so it was so funny saving his ass like Trump. But no, I agree. Because y'all already know, I think Jade sliced bread white is a little boring for me on the mic.
Facts.
So when Maxwell told him his promo skills was mid, we popped. I said, well, he telling the truth. But I do think that I didn't, because in my mind I was like, who was the next person to challenge MJF? Because after Joe, I was like, who's next? Mm-hmm. So I'm intrigued that they are going the Jay White lane. I think that actually probably is not a bad idea because it will also help legitimize. It'll help make MJF's title reign make more of a sense to him because he hasn't had as many fucking title like defenses and things like that. So I do think the sad part though is Adam Cole is injured again.
Real
that nigga has bad luck. Like, no, he's fiberglass. So bad. This nigga's like glass from like what's that movie with Sam L and no, it's not. No, what's the name of it? Is it Untouchable? No, it's something. It's not called Glass. Yeah, it's called Unbreakable. That's Adam Cole. I felt so bad when I found
Adam
out.
Cole's not doing
that. What?
He's not taking the sea moss.
This nigga's not.
Black sea oil.
Does he look like a nigga that would take any of those things?
Calcium. Do his push-ups. Something.
He don't lift weights enough.
Listen, in WWE, he was not Mr. Glass.
He was not, and that's the part. Yo, it just was a freak accident. Like I feel so bad because it was such a freak accident.
Listen.
So bad.
WWE is a machine.
Okay.
So NXT, you live in the life.
Okay.
You dormed?
Yes.
Did you dorm, Mike? Did you dorm?
Of course not. Come on, I can't afford that.
Dorming, yes, I have.
So NXT is a high-level dorm. It's a campus.
Well, yeah.
You literally live down the block. You drive there.
Yeah. Like anyone that's on NXT, like they live in the Orlando area.
Yes. You work out there. And then you go home. Your shows are there, and you go home. You have top tier catering. Mm-hmm. You're making a decent living with no state tax. You are living great.
Even though the government down there is problematic as fuck. But that's
AEW.
He's a white male. He's good.
AEW is a whole different ball game. Everything's up to you. That's why I say they need more structure. Vince is an asshole because he be calling niggas fat.
He definitely called when Walter was Walter, when Gunther was Walter. They definitely told that nigga he was definitely too big.
And the thing about Real Life Cass, he said it the best is everybody's at the gym. Like everybody's at the gym.
Because I tell y'all all the time, like the original NXT when it was at Full Sail, that's all they did was do the show at Full Sail. Now that they have like a whole property where they have multiple buildings and things like that, they have like how you mentioned, it's like a campus where you have the performance center there, and then you have the gym there, you have the different rings there, like everything is on the one property. So it definitely is it's more beneficial for someone, especially in that scenario, to experience that.
So can I ask you a question for
oh
business
shit, Brian Pillman had a vignette. Where was that?
Yeah, it was a short vignette.
Whoa, I gotta Google that.
It was like a WCW.
They were showing his dad stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
that's so nice.
I think that the biggest knock on AEW and Tony Khan is he treats it too much like an indie event.
Well, the thing is, he should not have too much young talent on there.
See, you got to find a good balance then, because now he's getting all the old WWE guys, or the older WWE guys, and they still not hitting. They not that return on investment is not there.
Nigga, nobody's returned the investment.
Right, but that's
who's returned the investment?
But the biggest problem for AEW, as someone had mentioned on the comments earlier, was they don't build stars. And you've mentioned that before. They don't build people. Their opportunity to build someone was like Jade, was like Ricky Starks, was like Will Hobbs, was like all these people.
Hold on.
That you could have built.
I'm gonna shoot some bill to Tony Khan. Ricky Starks ain't hitting on ain't hitting. No. We need to be honest. I
agree.
I know us as black people, we want to support, but y'all niggas do not support when the ratings are in. Because Ricky Starks be having the lowest segment ratings among everybody.
Ratings don't matter.
What do you mean ratings don't matter? He don't hit on social?
Hear me out.
To be fair, if we're going to go ratings part 2 as well, Orange Cassidy doesn't do well in the ratings part either.
Okay, hear me out.
He puts better matches than Ricky.
Hear me out.
Subjective.
And this all.
But I'm just going based off of what you said in terms of the rating thing.
But he's doing better. He's doing better.
Because Cornette talks about it because that's the only way I hear it.
He's doing better than Ricky.
Every time it's like that 15-minute interval, and when it's the Orange Cassidy shit, that shit does go down.
But he's doing better than Ricky.
Just saying.
But hear me out.
His shirts sell better than Ricky.
Hear me out.
Who really has shirts there?
Everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hear me out.
Does anything sell?
Hear me out.
I bet you can make an Orange Cassidy shirt.
Hear me out.
I bet you can make any one of them shirts on there.
I'm gonna keep saying this. There's a difference between Tony and Vince because Vince know how to make niggas look entertaining. For example, meaning that $1 Million Man was a different wrestler. Ted DiBiase was Ted DiBiase before he came to WWE. Vince made him to the $1 Million Man. Kane was Glenn Jacob, and Vince made him into Kane. Undertaker was not Undertaker. He was what's his real name? Taker?
Mark Calloway.
Mark Calloway. He was Mark Calloway. That was
Taker?
big ass.
You said Taker?
Yeah.
This nigga said, "What's Taker's real name? Taker? What?
You understand?
Mind you, he been doing one man, dead man shows as Mark Calloway for the past 2 years.
Right. Here, okay. You notice the pattern? Vince know how to take people and bring out the greatness out of you. Tony is on some like collector's items like, oh my gosh, that's a limited edition Brian Cage. Let me get him. Oh my gosh, that's a Kenny Omega.
That is a fair take because when Brian Cage was on fucking Dynamite last night for no fucking reason, I was just like, what the fuck?
Triple Threat got to give some bread.
It was giving Pokemon like, let's just get 3 Pokemons and put them in the fucking ring, and that was annoying.
Now, reason why I said what I said is they have the stars, they have the people. But if you don't have the proper structure around it,
I agree.
It all falls on you.
It doesn't matter.
MJF, one thing that people don't understand, he has MLW. MLW was a trainer. Shout out to the champion, my black champ, Alex fucking Kane.
Nah, MLW has structure.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So he came from that. Now, Ricky Starks, he came from NWA. Now, not to NWA.
But NWA doesn't have the same structure as MLW. I agree.
Now, when he had Cody around, Cody gave him the blueprint, the shortcuts. Ricky could do whatever he wants.
Ricky needs to...
Wait, hold on. Ricky could do whatever he wants. He can do what he has to do, look great, but if you're not pushing him a certain type of way or giving the proper tools, how you tell him to fix a house? Here's the nails, but no hammer.
And that's
what I said. You can't have these young talents on the show.
But see, my issue is even using
they need structure.
So even they need structure, and that is evident as fuck. But my issue with the Ricky Stark situation was, and I told Michael this morning, I said, how do we double back? How do we go through these matches that he's had with Daniel Bryan and been putting on the matches to then having a match with Wheeler Yuta at Wrestledream? How did we take?
Because that's his cousin.
How do we take? No, fuck that. How do we take 8 steps forward, but then take 18
Tony
steps
Khan's
back?
gonna push his cousin,
Wheeler
Yuta. He's gonna push his cousin.
Like, why would we do that?
He's gonna push his family first.
That doesn't make sense. And I don't care you push your family or not.
He's whose cousin?
Tony Khan and Wheeler Yuta are cousins.
Really? In real life? Or you just making that shit up? You know I'm gullible as fuck. Shut up.
They both Indian.
I had to almost. You know.
Is Indian?
No.
Yeah. Really?
I can't with neither one of you niggas.
He's Indian?
Google it.
His first name is Yuta, D. That's no Spanish name, no black name.
He could be Filipino because he gives me Filipino vibes, actually.
No.
And he's something Asian.
He gave me Filipino vibes to me. However, actually, India's in Asia.
Exactly.
Oh.
I don't know if he.
But the my issue though is it goes back to the booking. It goes back to how the person's being presented and the whole I guess I understand that Eula is in the BBL and I get it and that's fine.
This nigga's Japanese.
Wow, really?
I don't know where'd you get fucking Indian and Filipino.
He looks Filipino.
He looks
to
Japanese.
No, he does not look Japanese.
Yes, he does.
Willow, you does not look Japanese.
He looks like the nigga that be with Don Callis. No. He don't look like him.
Yo, is his daddy black? Is his daddy Indian?
Nigga, that's how I feel about this guy that's on fucking Love is Blind that's Mexican. He looks black.
No, he looks black.
He looks black. Like it fucks me up.
He look like Mecca low key.
Fucks me up. Oh, he sure does. Mecca was hot. But he's half Japanese and white. Okay.
You sure?
You said what? He's from Philly. Oh no, I knew he's from Philly because he trained at whatchamacallit school that's in Philly.
They said Willie look like a Lego character.
Japanese mother and American father.
That makes sense.
How you get his dark skin from?
Tan? Look at Taz. Taz fucked us up as kids. Look what happened.
Taz never fucked me up. I knew he was white.
No.
I've been around enough white people in my life that I knew he was white.
Nah, nigga, no. I still, that still lives in the pits of my stomach. Like, how the fuck did this nigga
I
okey
thought
doke?
I thought Taz was mixed. I thought he was white and black.
I thought he was a nigga from Red Hood. All right,
Yo,
what else?
his name is Paul.
Paul.
Yo, I didn't know Willie. You know what? I take back what I said. It's very no internet.
Niggas it's a rewind. He said, "Let me take that right on back." All right, let's real quick. Just a few things on this week.
But look at you. Tony's like, wait,
Tony
Tony
Khan fucking probably knew he was fucking.
Like, dang, all right,
fucking that. Real quick before we do wrap up, this week in wrestling, we had SmackDown this past week. Where now they're hinting to Jonathan Cena versus Solo and Jimmy at Fastlane. So they're hinting to that. Because who was the person he was supposed to tag with? Shit. Who was he supposed to tag
AJ.
with? Oh, AJ. And AJ got injured. But I do think LA Knight probably some way somehow figure his way into that situation.
Taz is black.
Oh, MD $89.99. We're not gonna do this today. We will not do that. What else on SmackDown? Real quick. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Have y'all heard him talk?
Any
Taz?
people talk well, yeah.
For real, no.
Like that though. Voice wise, look wise.
Yeah,
Yo, if I play him coming out, you would be like, that is a black man coming out.
No, he did not.
Okay.
Yo,
All right, bro. Okay. Fair. This nigga said he looks like Ryu with a beard. It's fucked up, but funny at the same time. What else happened on SmackDown real quick? Anything that jumped out at you? Anything that interests you? Any feuds? I do like this week. I think Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio for the U.S. title this week. I think you're gonna
Bobby
start to
Lashley
see
with the Street Profit. I want to see where that goes.
You're gonna start to see the breakdown of LWO.
Yeah.
I do think that'll start up. The EO and Asuka match was really dope this past Friday night. Then on Monday Night Raw, the way that fucking Raw ended, like I woke up the next day like, what the fuck happened? Like that shit was so good.
So I think they're trying to set up.
They're setting up Survivor Series.
Yes, they set up Survivor, and I'm all for it.
I'm all for traditional
because I really like this nigga Cody, boy. Yo, I really like Cody, and I feel bad because in about 6 months to a year, all this love is gonna go out the window.
No, let's not talk about that into existence now.
Nah, because I really, really like Cody. Well, whoever is booking for him, they're doing a good job.
But also too with Jay Uso on Raw on the solo tip, he's done from my opinion, he's done a phenomenal job carrying himself just by himself. And I that's why I like the melee thing, because it was just like, like these niggas is really bald. Like security came out. Adam Pearce, it looks like he was throwing blows. Like I was just like, this is so great.
You know what it remind me of? The end of the match of Prolific versus Jobbertears South.
You know what? I agree.
That shit was a brawl.
Title Match Network. You can catch the replay.
Niggas got in trouble.
Yeah, niggas been wrapped up ever since then.
Hey, yo, Kim. The managers was brawling.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
My boss was there. He was like, "Yeah, I was in the front row," and the guy got mad. Said, "Give me the chair," and I just ran.
So no, I'm really excited that All Roads seems to be leading to Survivor Series. So that's really dope for them. And then on Dynamite, there was their go home show. It didn't even feel like a go home show for this fucking pay per view. Now that I think about it, but the go home show for Wrestledream was this past on Dynamite.
Wrestledream's not a real pay per view.
Whatever.
So it's a dream.
Well, it's on $49.99 says otherwise. But listen, I'm a stickler for production now. For some strange reason, it's wrestling. I blame it. That fucking interview with Christian Cage and Darby Allin was the worst. That was the worst. JR was half asleep. The cameraman, whoever was switching cameras, was terrible at it. I love Darby's intensity, and I really want better for Darby Allin. Like I really, really do deep down. But just that whole segment.
Why do you want better for Darby Allin?
Because he could be the one, I think, to me, he's one of those like 4 pillars that I think could really be something big.
Yeah, he can wrestle.
In my opinion.
He can wrestle too.
Yeah, he got good promo.
Like when he gets like in his bag, Darby's in his bag. And I can appreciate that because I never saw him on the indies. I never really knew about him.
These small niggas, B.
All right, Vince.
I like these small niggas.
You're 5'10".
Okay, Vince.
That's why I like MJF. Mike Tyson's my hero. That nigga was 5'9.5".
Yeah. Real quick, we'll do this card real quick. They got half of these matches could be on fucking Dynamite on Collision, so this is very interesting. They got Ricky Starks versus Wwe Aew.
That's on Ricky.
I think it's a triple tag team match. Young Bucks, Guns, Lucha Bros, Orange Cassidy, and Hook. The winner gets a future AEW World Tag Team Champion. And here's the kicker. This morning, I kept asking Mike, I was like, who the fuck is the AEW World Tag Team Champions? Who are the champs? Fucking FTR.
You didn't know that?
Where they been at? Like, I don't... And they got a match on the card, and they weren't on Dynamite last night to even hype up their match. And it was just like, who are the champions? Who are the champions?
They still have Collision, and they still have thing.
No, and no. And Collision gonna be at the same time as fucking No Mercy's gonna be on. So no, and no, and no. They got Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart for the AEW TBS Championship match. I actually really did like the Julia Hart Willow Nightingale match last night. That actually was not because Willow was there, but but it really wasn't. It wasn't bad. And that's why I said Excalibur comes in the clutch though, because I was sitting here like, why the fuck is Julia Hart of all people challenging Chris Statlander? And then when Excalibur said that was the last person she lost to, I said, oh, that makes sense.
By the way, Layla Gray is gonna be on Hog.
Yes, she's looking for bookings, ladies and gentlemen. Any bookers that's on the line feed.
You have a crush on her?
Layla Gray.
No, not really, but she's from Queens.
Okay.
She's from the home team. They got Eddie Kingston. Shout out to Eddie Kingston for winning the ROH World title. Didn't get to say that last week, but I definitely want to give him congratulations on that. I definitely think it was amazing.
Match.
Eddie Kingston's versus Shibata for the ROH and New Japan Strong Openweight title.
Eddie Kingston winning.
Jesus Christ. Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, 2 out of 3 falls for the TNT Championship.
I kind of want Christian to win.
I actually really want Darby to win again because he said it too in the interview that it was trash. He said I won the TNT title before in Seattle and I'm gonna win it again. And I was just saying here like, yes, Darby, you tell this nigga.
But Christian's so disrespectful.
Yeah, that nigga's wild.
He said make sure that
he said tell his mom to come. He said, you know what? Nah, fuck that. I'll call her. I was like, this nigga is just this nigga now divorced and single. He's wild.
Christian? You think Edge is going over there?
Listen.
I guess he can.
Listen.
See, but that was my thing. It was just like, even if Edge comes and it does something, like, okay. Like,
you know what I think it is by AEW? I think AEW is better for the older wrestlers. It's for people who know what they're doing. They don't need that much guidance.
See, but then it hurts all the young talent that they have.
The young talent shouldn't be over there, my nigga.
Oh, my God. Then my nigga, WWE. But then it's not. Anyway. All right. We got MJF versus the Righteous on a 2-on-1 handicap. Once again, the world title is not being defended, so that's interesting as fuck.
Going against some demons.
I actually like the Righteous, so.
Me too. Fire.
Before ROH became Tony Khan's ROH, they were really good. They had a really good feud with Shane Taylor Promotions. So.
Shout out to Shane Taylor. Yo, he recruited my nigga
Lee Moriarty.
B.
I don't know why, but.
Don't be hating.
See?
I
don't know. I can still ask a question. It's not hating. I don't know why.
People.
You say
I don't know why.
That's hate.
It's not hate. I don't know why. When he had the other nigga with him, where he at? The other nigga that he recruited, that he was tagging with before they got into it with Keith Lee, where that nigga at?
They probably had issues.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
And Lee Moriarty is a better wrestler.
Exactly.
He is a better wrestler. I'm not gonna deny that, but I just still.
He's trying to put over young talent.
Exactly. That you complain about.
Well, then he need to call Khan up and tell his ass drop whatever the fuck he doing in that mogul shit and come back home.
But he's not young talent. He's established.
And then also the mogul is over.
The mogul shit is trash.
Is what
only thing that's holding it up is Prince Nana.
That's my dude right there. Shout out to Prince Nana.
They got FTR once again, AEW World Tag Team Champions versus Aussie Open. Really the last two is really what the whole show is about. Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland. 1, 2, 3 Freak. Don't talk about my friend like that. Thank you. And
1,
then
2, 3 Freak.
The only dream match on the card that I'm so sad that I'm not going to be able to go see live and in color is Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr.
The thing about it, what you don't understand is that this card is to get a paycheck, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
And that they're testing out monthly pay-per-views right now.
Oh, super side note. Shout outs to MLW. They just signed a partnership with New Japan and CMLL for the month of October. They're going to be doing a whole bunch of cross promoting. So congratulations on that. I just wanted to, that was a quick tidbit. Once again, Wrestledream viewing party at Legends. Real quick, NXT No Mercy is the night before. We won't be doing a viewing party, but I do recommend everyone watching it. It is gonna be a really great show. It won't be long. It won't be long like the other one. But they got the NXT Tag Team Championships and Tony D'Angelo and Stacks versus OTM. Oh shit, the niggas with scripts versus the Creed Brothers versus Humberto and Angel Garza for the NXT Tag Team Championship. We got for the Heritage Cup, we got No Man Dar. Shout out to No Man Dar and the Metaphor. That is the most popping. That's one of the most popping things on NXT.
Wait, hold on. Remember Tony Khan announcement?
Oh shit, what announcement?
Remember Tony Khan announcement? What do you think it is? Because he said that Sunday gonna be end of era. What do you think it is? Rumors saying that he might.
Oh, he be buying New Japan, but that won't. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah,
All
true.
right.
Okay.
My thing is stop acquiring stuff and focus on what you have versus what you don't have. But that's just me. We also got for the North American Championship. Let's go, Trick. Dominic Mysterio versus Trick Williams. But this actually says that Dragon Lee will be the special guest referee. So I pray that Trick Williams. This may be Trick Williams' time, y'all. So just keep in mind. We got for the NXT Women's Championship and an Extreme Rules match, Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. One of probably we wanted the dopest matches on the card. And then last but not least, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship. Once again, NXT has been kicking major ass, and it's been really dope to watch and experience. And like I tell you, listen, if you are ever in Orlando on a Tuesday, go. Just go. And it's free $99. I keep telling people you're missing out on a really great intimate setting of wrestling. So it's really great. But once again, catch the boys this Sunday at Legends, Wrestledream. And then we'll be back at Legends the following week for WWE Fastlane, which will be next Saturday, the 8th, I believe, of October. Man, it's October already. We are on the path to Survivor Series. Full Gear's coming up. So many things, but wrestling is booming now. Wrestling is booming, guys. We thank everyone for joining us on this late morning, early afternoon. If you're on the East Coast, West Coast, early morning time, we appreciate everyone that comes in, communicates respectfully in the chat. We encourage everyone to come and join and be a part of the show. We may have to start calling people now. I was surprised niggas picked up. But I guess it could have been because I called. But thank you guys for joining us. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. # Black Excellence. # we are.
Ooh, yeah. Are you at the gym? And you need something to listen to? Ooh, yeah. I got an idea. How about you download the Jobbertears podcast on anywhere you listen to podcasts? Because it gives you that. Ooh, yeah.